Hiya, I'm Ted. This TF47 video is brought to you by ZanyTrains. ZanyTrains are fun, detailed, and well, zany. They also work with most brands of wooden railways, like Brio, Big Jigs, and Thomas Wooden Railway. If you would like to start your collection of ZanyTrains, you can order them by using the link in the description below. I gotta be going. That nuclear waste isn't gonna pick itself up.
Hi guys, Thomas the TF47 here, and today we're taking a look at the brand new ZanyTrains stacking city buildings. First here we can take a look at the packaging. We can see it includes 6 different buildings to build your city there, and then it shows the different items available to add to increase that as well. Very neat. Here's a look at the other side of the box. You'll see it says compatible with other wooden brands. Very neat. Here's a look at the top and the bottom. Alright, and then you'll see here when you open the box you have this great checklist with a picture there from a very familiar set. Very awesome. And there is all the ZanyTrains, including Pizza and Rustin Dustin. Very neat. Alright, and here's the first building. You can see it is a museum, and it looks very, very nice, very detailed. I like the details here with the little shrubbery there. You have this little doorway that counts as a tunnel, so that way you can put wooden track and run your ZanyTrains through it. Here's a look at the side, and we can see this focuses more on like history. So we have like knights in armor there. We have different things there, like the coffin there. Very neat. Here's a look at the other side. And then on this side we can see it has like a little dinosaur skeleton. Very cool. And on the top it's like space exploration, which I like that through the skylight view there. Alright, and then there's the bottom. Alright, next up is the hospital, and I really like this building. I think it has a lot of great details on it. Again, nice window detail there, the little tunnel there, the little shrubbery details, very nice. On the side here we can see that actually looks very detailed and a lot like a real hospital. We have a little registration there, little hospital bed on the top floor. Here's the other side. And then on this side we can see that we have a little operating room there, little patient room there with a scale. Again, lots of great details that make it look very realistic. Here's a look at the top, and we have that nice helipad there. And then here's a look at the bottom. Alright, next up is the fire station. Here we can see it looks really good there as well, with the window details, little fire hydrant details. Very nice. On the side we can see details inside, like little room up there with the chairs and the map of the city. And we have the bottom with little fire hoses and everything. Here's a look at the other side, and then on this side we have the Dalmatian there, little fire jackets for the firefighters. Very cool. On the top, again, we have a helipad, which is nice. Nice little detail. Alright, and then here is the police station. And then on the front there, we can see the great details like the badge, the windows. On this side, we can see little bars up there for the jail cells. And on the bottom, we have like little area where they take your picture, a little interrogation room too, which I think is neat. And then this side, we have all the little desks for like the detectives and police officers. And here on the bottom, we have like the little welcome area there. Alright, and there's the helipad on the top. I really like how all these have the helipads on top. Alright, then here is the school, which we have great little vine details there, which is nice. Little classroom details on this side. We have a science classroom, little math class there. I just love these cute little details. Here's the other side. And then on this side we have the, looks like the teacher or principal's office, and then we have the cafeteria at the bottom. Alright, on the top we can see here the air conditioning unit and a football that somebody has lost, and a basketball as well. Again, great touches. And then here's the bottom. Alright, next up is the recycling center, and this is really cool too because this goes with some of the characters, like Trashy Terry would be very happy here. On this side we have a little fuel station there, which I think is neat, made from those recycled biofuels. Alright, and then here's the other side. On this side we just have a nice little trash collection point there. I think that's pretty neat too. And here's like at the top we have those air vents going on there, air conditioning vents. Very nice details. Alright, and then a look at the bottom. Alright, but one of my favorite features of all these buildings is getting to stack them on top of each other like this. It just looks absolutely incredible, and I think it's really fun. So all in all, what do I think of this set? Well, I think it's a great set. You know, I myself am a very big fan of ZanyTrains ever since they first released. They're just so cool, and I love growing my collection with items like these. And what's really neat is that, yes, it's ZanyTrains, but these are really realistic, and so they're that nice medium that I really like from ZanyTrains, because they make realistic items, and they also make fun zany ones too. And these are great if you want to put them in your city, if you're building just, you know, a wooden railway world, if you're building kind of like, you know, where they're from Staten Island, if you're wanting to make a model of Staten Island. All in all, very, very fun. And I think it's great for older collectors and as well for younger collectors. And what's really neat about this too is when you're done playing or when you're done setting up your model, if you need to take it down, you can easily nest them in together. So it only takes up the space of the one building, the museum. And that's really great for playability and for storage. So all in all, this is a great item. I'm so happy to have in my collection, and I want to thank ZanyTrains. Thanks so much for sending these to me. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye for now.